Greetings, esteemed audience. I trust you are all faring splendidly today. I'm Mr. Jones Crasto, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to Jones Crasto, your premier destination for elite entertainment and insightful news. Embark on an extraordinary journey through our YouTube channel, where we bring you the latest updates in news and entertainment, seeking expert guidance on mergers and acquisitions, high value real estate transactions, or the intricate world of luxury yachts, corporate jets, and helicopters. Look no further. We also provide unparalleled insights into global satellite launches, military submarines, cutting edge aircraft, formidable tanks, aircraft carriers, and beyond. For exclusive consultations, visit jonescrasto.com or reach us directly at jonescrasto@gmail.com. Thank you for being part of this distinguished gathering. Now, let us delve into today's fascinating discourse. Europe must build its own missiles. The urgent need for defense independence. Europe's defense future. The race against time. If Europe wants to stand strong against future threats, it must act now. In this video, we uncover the alarming reality behind Europe's missile defense gap and why relying on external powers like the US could be a critical mistake. With rising tensions in Eastern Europe and Russia's aggressive military posturing, it's time for European nations to take control of their security. Stick around as we dive deep into the challenges, innovations, and potential solutions for Europe's defense industry. Do you think Europe is prepared for a potential conflict? Comment below and let's discuss. Subscribe for more defense insights. The growing threat: why Europe needs its own missile arsenal. For decades, Europe has relied on NATO's collective defense and the United States' vast military capabilities for security. But with Russia's aggressive maneuvers, including its actions in Ukraine, concerns about a potential invasion of NATO territories have skyrocketed. If Europe were to face a direct confrontation, it would need a robust and independent missile defense system to deter or counter any attack. However, the reality is that Europe is still far from self sufficiency in missile production and strategic defense technologies. So, why is Europe lagging behind, and what can be done to bridge this critical gap before it's too late? Europe's current missile defense capabilities. A reality check. Heavy dependence on the US and NATO. While countries like France, Germany, and the UK have some missiles capabilities, their systems are largely integrated within NATO's framework. The US has played a dominant role in supplying Europe with missile defense systems like the Patriot missile system, provided by the US and deployed in Poland and Germany. Aegis Ashore Defense System, a US led missile shield with sites in Romania and Poland. Javelin and HIMARS systems, recently supplied to Ukraine but crucial for NATO's eastern defenses. Limited indigenous production. Unlike the US, which has companies like Lockheed Martin and Raytheon producing cutting edge missiles, European nations have struggled to maintain a steady production of indigenous systems. Some notable exceptions include MBDA, France, UK, Italy, Germany, produces SCALPEG slash Storm Shadow, Meteor, and Aster missiles. Diehl Defense, Germany, developer of the IRIS-T air defense system, Saab, Sweden, makers of RBS-15 and other defense systems. Yet, these efforts are fragmented, and Europe lacks a unified strategy to mass produce and deploy high tech missile systems efficiently. While relying on the US is a risky strategy, the US has been Europe's primary security guarantor since World War II, but recent geopolitical shifts have raised concerns about America's long term commitment to European security. Political uncertainty in Washington. The Trump administrator's America First policy questioned NATO's role and funding. Future US administrators may reduce military support to prioritize Indo Pacific challenges like China, competing global priorities. The US is increasingly focusing on the South China Sea and Taiwan, potentially diverting attention from Europe. If conflict erupts in the Indo Pacific, America may have fewer resources for European defense, delayed response in crisis. Relying, relying on US supply chains means Europe could face delays in receiving critical weapons during a conflict. Self reliance ensures that European nations can respond swiftly to threats without waiting for external assistance. The case for European missile independence, strengthening the European defense industry. Building a self sufficient missile production ecosystem would boost economic growth and create high tech jobs, reduce reliance on unpredictable foreign policies, allow for faster, tailor made defense solutions, technological innovation, and strategic autonomy. Europe has the scientific expertise and industrial capacity to develop world class missiles. Investing in indigenous missile technology would encourage cross border defense collaborations, lead to the development of next generation hypersonic missiles, strengthen partnerships with rising defense players like Sweden and Finland, enhancing NATO's European pillar. If Europe strengthens its missile capabilities, it won't just be benefit individual nations, it will fortify NATO's overall defense posture. This means a more balanced transatlantic alliance, reduced dependency on the US military, a stronger deterrent against Russian aggression. The road ahead. What needs to happen now? If Europe is serious about securing its future, it must take immediate actions. Increase defense spending. The EU must push all member states to meet or exceed NATO's 2% GDP defense spending target. Countries like Germany and Italy should accelerate investments in indigenous missile program, strengthen defense cooperation, joint missile projects similar to the Franco-German FCAS fighter jet program should be prioritized. Nations must coordinate research, production, and deployment efforts for efficiency. Develop next generation weapons. Investing in hypersonic and AI powered missile systems will ensure Europe stays ahead of potential adversaries. The UK's Tempest project and the MBDA's hypersonic missile research must receive more funding and political backing. Expand missile shield networks. Deploying more indigenous air defense systems. Example, Germany's IRIST will strengthen Europe's ability to counter threats. Integrating national defense systems into a unified EU wide missile shield should be a top priority. Conclusion: Europe's make or break moment. The world is entering a new era of geopolitical instability. The question is no longer whether Europe should build its own missiles, it's whether it can afford to not to. With Russia's ongoing military threats and an unpredictable global landscape, Europe must act decisively to strengthen its missile capabilities. Self reliance in defense isn't just an option, it's a necessity. What do you think? Should Europe take missile production into its own hands? Let's talk in the comments. Subscribe for more in depth defense and aviation content. Thank you for watching my video, guys. Thank you.